Welcome to a new episode of the Michigan Dynasty, where today we take on the Mississippi State Bulldogs in the Rose Bowl. We're going to keep our tradition going. Blue paints for today's ball game. That is what Mississippi State will be wearing. I will see you at halftime. Thanks for watching, and go blue.
Welcome everybody to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first swing today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, that one's picked off.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of him for the interception. And now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback keeps the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete to pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. You can call this on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Already got the 1st down, but looking for more yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go on 4th down. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. That's crazy to me, Chris. Is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They're going to run it here. second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustment? And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. No problem, knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The pass is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff again. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they had this nice lead here early in the game.
But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Grab down the middle. It's Verrier. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone, just run the clock out, and looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup.
Mississippi State will take a knee.
Leading him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
And we'll head to halftime.
And that will do it.
Michigan leads at halftime, 24-17. And we got to kick off to start the second half. Beach, 5 of 13, 98 yards, a touchdown, and 4 interceptions. Tandy, 7 for 37 and a touchdown. Stockton, the 1 for the 20-yard score. And defensively, Anthony Franco, 1 66-yard pick 6. And that has brought us back to now Lord has given us right now a 7-point lead. I'll see you at the end of the game. Thanks for watching. And go blue.
Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will take this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The short completion of the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Getting set. Here's second down.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down, and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Now it's second down here. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Looking for the wide out. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The offense going with the hurry up. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And here comes the up-tempo offense. QB decides to keep it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive.
Down he goes, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it near the end zone. And he's brought down there. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Give it to the back again. The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield for 41. And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the reflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped, incomplete, would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Wolverines bring their... Look out, it's a fake. He's trying to throw for it. It's caught, but now can he make the first down? And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode. Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
We'll give it to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And that is any defender's dream, a touchdown to take the lead in the fourth quarter of a playoff game.
But when you play this kind of scheme, it could lead you potentially into having opportunities to create turnovers. Here they get the bonus because they get points off of it, give themselves the lead. Now they're going to hold on here to see if they can advance to the national title.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick six last time out here. There's another interception. We're losing track. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it on the move. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So forget the field goal attempt. They'll try to pad the lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
The turn begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point.
Michigan season comes to a close in the Rose Bowl.
That's probably going to do it.
38-24. Mississippi State will go to the national championship. 6-21. 107 a touchdown and 7 interceptions. Drew Beach, yeah, he's probably not going to be our starter. Luckily, he's a senior and he's leading.
A great chance to win this game. They come up a little
Tandy,
bit short,
13 for
but
71
still,
and a
a
touchdown.
great year.
And that has
Stockton,
been a
the only
wrap it up.
receiving
We
score.
enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Their quarterback play was just better than ours. That was the difference. Michigan loses in the Rose Bowl 38-24. And the Wolverines will go to the offseason. Lois LaFleur, Defensive Player of the Week in a loss. Tandy, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Georgia versus Mississippi State. We'll do the offseason in another video. Lois Wheeler commits to Michigan. Mississippi State is your national champions. We were second in total offensive yards this year. We could not win a national championship. Players leaving. Waddy's coming back. But other than that, happy some of these guys are gone. Like Beach, who could not throw a football to save his life, apparently. In the biggest game of the year. Well, we'll start the offseason next episode. We'll take a look at the draft results. Jamal Spain in the first round, Tandy in the second, Thrash in the third, Anamewu in the fourth, and Charbonnet in the sixth. That'll do it. Michigan loses in the Rose Bowl. Mississippi State ends up as your national champions. And we'll see you next season, which will more than likely be the final season of the Dynasty. Maybe we'll get an 8th season in, but I think season 7 will be the final season of this Dynasty. Sharon Moore, 76-14 throughout his career so far. 6 winning seasons, an 11-2 playoff record, 2 national championships, leads all active coaches, 2 conference titles, 9 first-round draft picks, 29 total draft picks, 1 top 5 recruiting class. That was his last one. He was number 1 in the country. And Michigan the next guy close to Sharon Moore in the Big Ten in coaching stats is Tristan Stanley from Oregon. We'll see how we do throughout the offseason. We'll see you for the offseason video. Thanks for watching and go Blue.